Alright, if you saw the Barnes and Noble deck, this deck is very similar in concept to it. You'll notice that a lot of the decks have in similarity if they're going to be aggressive. They have those Argent Squires and they have those Abusive Sergeants. And then Karazhan has given this deck Swashburgler, which is another low drop that it can play in the early game. This deck features a lot of cheap cards which cycle, which draw cards, so like Loot Hoarder, Undercity Huckster basically does that, Swashburgler does that. So the idea is you get a board presence, you play Unearthed Raptor to make this card really good on your Loot Hoarder or your Huckster, or on your Twilight Summoner. Twilight Summoner, probably the most surprising card here. There are enough buffs in this deck to possibly make Twilight Summoner work. There's an interesting assortment of support cards, which I think count on you having the board before playing, such as Shadowcaster and Defender of Argus and Unearthed Raptor and Brand Bronzebeard. So, gotta get the board early. And perhaps the most surprising thing is this is like a collection of the cards that have been discarded over the ages. I'm crafting the second Twilight Summoner at last.
This document looks legally binding.
A card that has universally been admitted to just be too slow is actually going to a tempo deck. Very surprising. Combos with Unearthed Raptor, combos with buff cards, combos with Shadowcaster. You look into this deck and you think, is Brand Bronzebeard really worth it? There's only like a few battle cries in here. There's Abusive, there's Swashburgler, there's Defender of Argus, there's Azure Drake, and there's Shadowcaster. But I think the hope of this deck is to kind of play the Brand on turn 3, and if it dies, then that's fine. If it doesn't die, then you get massive tempo by playing something with Battlecry next turn. Plus, it's got some really cheap Battlecry, so you can play Brand plus Abusive or Brand plus Swashburgler. It's a tempo rogue deck. I have no idea how good this is, but for science's sake, I will try it out, and especially since it has added in the new card from this week's, week 2's wing of Karazhan with Swashburgler. And makes sense that Swashburgler fits into a tempo deck. I'm gonna say this, I think this deck looks a lot worse on paper than it actually is. I mean, that hand looks incredible. And then I look at this deck and curve and I'm like, I'm up against the Warlock. I'm like, wait, doesn't Zoo do this better? So this deck plays all the cards that cycle, but Zoo just has the ability of draw a card. And then it plays slightly better costed minions. So will this deck work? I don't know, it has some synergy that Zoo doesn't. Notably the Unearthed Raptor. Or maybe Zoo is just better. We'll see. Yeah, I can draw Sacrificial Pact. That would be incredible.
The light protects me. The light protects me.
I'm not sure whether or not to have used the coin for Swashburgler there. But it would have been really bad against the Voidwalker. Part of me wanted to do this into Coin Defender of Argus, which probably won't work. And I think that Zoo is actually a really strong choice against a lot of the new decks coming out of Karazhan right now. Because so many of the new decks coming out of Karazhan are mid-range decks, which don't have comeback mechanisms. And Zoo is really good at controlling the early game, and then if you don't have comeback mechanisms, then the Zoo will just have their presence still on the board. But as always, we'll see how it goes. Hero power is pretty good. Spellguard's not bad. I don't actually need that much mana in this deck to have it operating. And this deck has a lot of cards which can be tremendously efficient. Like 2 mana deal 4. New card! It's pretty good next turn play. And I have the board against Zoo, so this looks very promising. They can sap and make him discard the rest of his hand. That would probably make him sad. And then he'll play it again and then discard the other 2 cards, and then well, he might only discard 1 card. I think I don't sap that. Swashburgler and the Defender of Argus is pretty interesting on both Swashburglers. Or I could also just play Karazhan on curve and then hit him on the face. And then not really care. Next turn play Shadow Strike. Seems good. Still trying to find out what the Swashburgler is saying.
Almost out of time. You love my new recipe. My shield for Argon. A tango? A tango? A tango?
Ow. A tango?
A tango?
I will enjoy
Here we
what
go.
you've done.
And 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, 14, 16.
Fight, maggot! My shield for Argon!
Go, Cutlery!
Pathetic to fight your own strength.
I must protect the wild.
Watch your back. The light protects me.
Good card to play Unearthed Raptor into. It may or may not stick around. If it sticks around, it would be because he played Wild Growth. Handy. 3 mana, 3/4 draw a card. That's alright. And it's time for a new card, Fiesta.
Spectacular.
Incredible. I fight.
Alright, so I don't play her in the sweat, but I won't play abusive.
We go.
This vibe's pretty good here. Don't get me wrong.
The ancient one
Ah, it doesn't have it. That's pretty good. Try me. Ho 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 ho. I think he doesn't have swipe based off that play. So let's just kill him.
A tango.
I fight. Here we go.
2 mana assassinate's pretty good.
The ancient one calls.
Since he can't really afford playing that again. Well, 2 mana, gain 4 mana is pretty good. 2 mana, gain 6 mana is basically how it plays out, I should say. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 7.
My shield for Argon.
And it can take the damage on me.
A tango. A tango. You want to buy a funnel cake?
This Jungle Moonkin will be pretty good with the finisher of Eviscerate. What do you think about Cold Blood in this deck? Yeah, I'm pretty used to seeing Cold Blood in tempo decks, but I guess this deck just isn't quite as all in, I suppose. 2, 4, 5, 7. 11 damage, and he's got 13. Yep.
Buy one.
Oh, I should have done this first. Oh, it's a beast.
Into the breach.
Too soon.
But I don't actually need the extra card draw. Just play it for the damage right now. That's a beast.
A tango.
I fight. Here
Go ahead and Tongo.
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
I need him not to draw the gain 8 armor card. Oh, there it is. I need him to... This is kind of a problem. It's not really a problem. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
the shadows beckon.
Cute little finisher there.
My shield for Argus.
Barely enough.
The breach.
Here we go.
Well played.
Well played.
Ended up not playing any of my Swashburgled cards, but maybe that's unlucky. Maybe. I drew all of the cards in the late game, so that was kind of slow too.
Let the hunt begin.
Watch your back.
I guess Tempo Rogue does have advantages over Zoo. The backstab's really good. The SI7 agent's really good. Dagger Up is pretty good.
The light protects me.
I think this deck is better than it looks. It looks bad, I'll admit that. Deck looks pretty bad. Never lucky? Lucky.
You want to buy a funnel cake? Buy one. This guy's tough.
Unearthed Raptor, a Savannah Highmane, the dream.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
To my side.
Oh, what secret is he trying to pass that off as? Explosive and bear are bad for me. Freezing is good for me. Snake is fine. Snake would be great with Highmane. Could do the Swashburglar Eviscerate. I think Coin Savannah Highmane is best. And I'm going to not attack. No, I'm going to attack. Which one am I going to attack? I'll attack his face. If it's bear, I guess that's fine. Alright, fine.
Buy one.
I would hate for that to be bear. That seems unlikely to be bear.
Buy one.
Yeah, good thing I could check that for the Savannah. Savannah getting frozen is pretty bad.
I have no time for games.
So that's gonna mean he'll steal a hyena, but I guess that's okay. Oh, I could also play Swashburglar first. Ah ha ha ha. You're about to steal a 1/1, ha ha ha. This deck actually has a lot of lasting power due to all the draw. Random realizations. Uh-oh, turn 8's coming. You know what that means. Ah, no call.
Such big teeth.
Pretty lucky for me. Used his last charge.
Here we go.
The bear. 3, 5, 6, 9. The ultimate greed? Yes.
This document looks legal.
3, 5, 6, 9, and then 11. So I would have 8 to play with, which means I would... I think I can come back from this. Taking that extra 3 damage is gonna hurt. He does have 2 top decked cards, so they could be slow cards. If they're fast cards, then I'll lose. Alright, that's a slow card. It's a good turn.
Ha, this guy's toast. Signed in blood.
I do need to start doing damage to his face. I arguably don't need to kill that 2/2. Just need to do more damage to face.
My shield.
Here we go. Too soon.
Since I'm racing against that hero power, which is going to kill me in minimum 4 turns. Maximum 4 turns. Minimum 4 turns. Maximum 4 turns.
Tonight, a tale of long lost words.
Ow. Yep. That's a slow card. That's a slow deck. Alright, I know he's got Savannah in his hand, which is also a slow card.
Better to eat you with.
Oh, this document is legally binding.
My shield. Hey, lights out.
Here we go.
Maybe it was good to kill all the... No, I can't kill all the beasts in case of kill command there. Just have to count on him not drawing exactly kill command. I think Call of the Wild I survived. Let's see. I think I survived it. Well, we're about to find out. The answer is no, I don't survive it. Oh, the answer is yes, I do survive it. Wait, has Huffer attacked? Oh. Never mind. I should have cleared. Probably all the beasts. Oops. Disaster.
Let the hunt begin.
Watch your back. Here we go.
Let me grab my revenge on the hunters. This deck, given that this has potential, maybe the Theft Rogue does have some things going for it. Maybe. It's super early to say. But Swashburgling seems good. Undercity Huckster is obviously good. Now, unfortunately, those are the only steel cards that are like good, possibly. But maybe Burgle makes it. Once you have that new card in.
Here we go.
To my side.
The light protects me.
Is this deck about killing your opponent before they kill you? Pretty much, it's a tempo deck. Well, no, tempo decks are flexible, so I can't even say that, so yes. I think I should backstab this so I have something to Shadowcaster next turn, potentially. Aren't all decks that? Yeah, pretty much, it's true. Sometimes... Wow, that's a really good drop from. Most decks pivot into whatever role that is required of them.
The shadows beckon. The light protects me. Here we go.
If I draw any death rattle, this Unearthed Raptor is gonna be insane.
Get in there and fight, maggot! A better to eat you with.
Unfortunately, no time for Bran.
This document looks legally valid.
I fight. Here we go.
Still a big swing turn.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
This document is legally binding. Ooh. Let's just do that.
I fight. Here we go.
I was quickly thinking about whether or not this would make Unleash plus Kill Command lethal, but it wouldn't. So I'll play it.
This guy's toast.
It would only be 12 damage. That was fun.
Watch your back.
C'Thun!
I'm getting really lucky drawing backstab SI7 a lot. I mean, either one or both. This is so good. If he doesn't have a removal for the SI, it's like almost game over for him. If he does, then we'll play a game, I guess. Oh, that might do it. No. Not quite.
Hey, lights out.
I think I'll play the Brand, and then next turn I'll try Loot Hoarder or Unearthed Raptor. He drew the Rock Spider. I don't think he can handle a 4 health guy. I guess he could have Argent Horse Rider. That would be really bad for me.
Elements I like, totems I love.
Incredible.
I'm gonna trust on him not having an answer again.
My totems! My pretty totems!
Ooh. Witch Doctor. Nice 4 mana 3/4 there.
My shield for Argus. Buy one. Your history. Buy one.
So this is some kind of totem combo wombo deck.
My pretty totems! My pretty...
Oh, that went up to 3. The order. Oh ho 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 ho.
This document looks legally binding.
There is a lot at stake here.
Oh! This is gonna be the bloodless turn, probably. Yeah. I don't think I have any totems. I sure don't.
Signed in blood.
Here we go.
Did you bring some fish?
Give me those 2 5/5s. That's a cool Maelstrom Portal Wicked Witch Doctor synergy that I hadn't thought about. Hadn't realized. Something like that. Alright, so I need this to die, which means I can't hit the totem with it. Which is kind of a problem.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Ooh. Abuse of the totem. That'd be interesting. I can sap the totem golem, take a lot less damage. I think that's the key play here. Hmm.
There is a lot at stake here.
Wow, he's gotten all this totem synergy. That Maelstrom Portal rolling the spell damage to him really kept him in here. Hmm. And if only I got a useful card. On the bright side, he has no idea what this card is. Like, it couldn't possibly be completely worthless, could it? Deck probably has not that much burst, since he has to run so many synergy cards in it.
Hey, give me that!
So I can copy this and then use this to kill that. And use this and that to kill that. That's pretty decent. So this kills this. This kills this with this. This kills that.
Too soon. The shadows beckon.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Never my wrath!
Here we go.
I have the choice to clear the board, but I would lose a 5/5 or 5/4. I think this is better, but it's close. I'm guessing he drew Maelstrom. Maybe he's doing that play. Weird.
Buy one.
Darkness. Here we go.
I'll play around Lightning Storm.
Incredible.
That's neat.
I must protect the wild.
Watch your back.
Well, that's a good tempo start. If you drew this card, drew this hand all the time, this deck would do insanely well.
The light protects me. Here we go. I
The land serves me.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
This guy's
I
toast.
fight.
Yeah, tempo. And then with the board, I can actually play a slow Twilight Summoner. That's the idea of the deck, but to actually assemble all those good cards is tough.
This document looks legally binding.
Lights out.
I've been able to play on curve every single turn for the first 4 turns. That's probably led to my looking in a great position here. The Unicorn deck is going to be able to spend their mana each turn.
Behold, the rage of the fire.
It's very hard to find a Unicorn deck. And a Unicorn control deck is really tough to find too. Maybe that's why Druid is so good. These are my random thoughts. So I think I'm playing Backstab Eviscerate. I could do Defender of Argus and kill that successfully. That's actually better. Now and then I can kill that too. I could also go Eviscerate instead. Eviscerate Argent Squire? Nah, it's better to play Defender.
Choose soon.
My shield!
Hey,
Put out
lights out.
Choose soon.
Who dares?
The light protects me.
to the breach!
It's gonna be tough to finish him off if he's got some good late game cards.
I fight. Here we go.
I feel like I need to get Valley out of the Earth Raptor to win. It's not gonna put on enough pressure. He's at too high amount of health. That burst him down. Uh-oh. We stalled out. The deck that didn't necessarily curve out might win. No, no, he drew more fuel. It's over. Oh, despair.
I fight.
Well, now it's too late. Desperation.
Here we go.
Maybe when he plays Yogg Druid, it'll backfire on him. I Thanks for the heal. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. So far so good. Oh, that's pretty good. He passed his turn basically. Counterspell? That'd be awesome. Oh.
Here we go.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I fight. Here we go.
There might still be despair thanks to Yogg Druid's despair. That's pretty sick though. That turn, even though it was incredibly bad for him, might still not be enough for me to win off of. That's how far behind I was. Which leads me to wonder whether or not Yogg Druid was the right play for him.
Pay attention, class.
Time waits for no one.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
So I have 7.
Sever my wrath!
I fight.
There's like no burst in this deck. I don't think I can actually win.
Here we go.
Well, when this video goes out on YouTube, I don't know whether or not we'll cut in this game, but if we do cut in this game, then people will think this deck sucks, but if I only show the first, 5 games, or I went 4-1, people will think this deck is awesome. So will I show this on YouTube? Fair and balanced, deceiving media,
Pay attention, class.
History is how you write the
I am ready to learn.
stories.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
Oh, he actually gave me a chance to win. Yeah?
I'll take you down with me! Spectacular!
Incredible. I fight. Here we go.
I guess since this is science, we'll show the fair and balanced perspective of this deck looking really good at the beginning, and then maybe it was just luck. Or maybe it is good, maybe this is luck, who knows. That's why tens of games, nay, hundreds of games are required. My Druid did curve out pretty well with the innervates too and the wild growth, but not enough games to really tell.